is that we always try ourselves to avoid the stress, or even just avoid to put ourselves in the circumstance of stress. But why you want to come back to Taiwan to encounter the stress again? Because you have the experience in UK enough, and why you want to come back and just get more stress from Taiwan?
Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, please. So why do I want the extra stress of coming back to Taiwan? The food. Well, actually, to be perfectly honest, I think for me then there's stress which I'm personally happy to deal with, but then there's also the stress which maybe my wife or my children have to deal with. And in this particular situation then, for me coming back to Taiwan was stressful. But there's one thing that Taiwan has which is better than pretty much any other country in the world. Healthcare. Probably the best healthcare in the world in terms of price, like cost, affordability. So, I came back before my daughter was born. In fact, we came to Taiwan in order that she would be born in Taiwan. Simply because I wanted to provide my wife and also my child with the best possible care. And Taiwan doesn't just have the best healthcare in the world; it also has the best 月子中心 in the world. So was it postnatal care? Yeah, anyway. And so for me, it's like, okay, how can I provide my wife with the best experience? Because I knew that giving, having a child, pregnancy, and giving birth, and then looking after a child is very stressful. So I wanted to try and, minimize the stress as much as possible for my wife, at a very important time in her life. Because usually we only have like 1 or 2 or 3 kids. In my case, 2 is enough. I don't want 6.
6 kids.
And actually, the church that I'm part of, then the senior pastor, he has 6 kids. Yeah. So anyway, but I'm not him. And so probably one of the most important times in our lives is when our children are born. And so I wanted to try and reduce the amount of stress that would bring, and deal with stress in other areas. Because I feel that stress in other areas I know how to deal with, but stress when it comes to pregnancy and giving birth and taking care of a child is something which up to that point I had no knowledge about. I had no idea how difficult or stressful it would be. But one thing I knew is that Taiwan is one of the best places, which is actually very ironic, because Taiwan has one of the best places in the world for you to have children. But at the same time, Taiwan also has the lowest birth rate in the world. I mean, come on, guys, Taiwan is a great place to be having children. So yeah, just get married and have children, all right? So that's my encouragement for you. It will be very stressful, okay? Having children is, if you feel stressed right now, if you become a parent, your stress level will go up. A lot, like by at least 50%. In my case, 100%. And so whatever you feel like, if your life is really stressful now, times by 2 is the amount of stress that you'll feel when you become a mom or dad the first time around. But that's the thing, you become stronger. And so, then you are able to, emotionally, mentally, be the guy with big muscles, right? So I mean, I'm not that guy, but I think emotionally and mentally, I think I've become a lot stronger as a result of becoming a dad. So I'll say it's the best thing for a man to do. Okay, so if you want to be a real man, then become a dad. If you just want to, watch TV, and drink Coke and eat pizza all day long, then yeah, don't get married and don't have kids. Yeah, okay.